and it is the newest patch, the patch 1.61. And evidently, CD Projekt Red is on fire with many projects running and Cyberpunk 2077 gaining and maintaining traction. All this after the successful launch of the anime series spin-off Cyberpunk Edge Runners and fixing the game's notorious bug. Things continue rolling as CD Projekt Red is preparing the first and unfortunately only expansion for Cyberpunk 2077 called Phantom Liberty, but of course, a patch along the way, and the game is gaining patch 1.61. While the list of improvement is already published on the official website, the focus of this patch is the adoption of AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution 2.1, and optimizations will be applied by default, so no need for users to waste time on this. Also, an issue where a frame rate drop occurs after exiting the menu while playing the game was fixed. Finally, cross progression from Xbox One environment can be transferred to PC and PlayStation. I wanted to add a note that the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 will not be gaining the Phantom Liberty expansion. An unfortunate reminder, actually. The patch 1.61 reportedly weighted around 1.2 GB to 1.5 GB depending on the platform, as it's available to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, a typo there, PC, and Stadia. Yes, Stadia. CD Projekt Red remaining committed to gamers from the Google Cloud platform and helping with transition to other platforms, which obviously need to be either PC or next-gen console. Personal note here, I think that the takeout that you can get from Google with Stadia allows you to pass the progression to the PC version, not the console version, so I need to fix that in the article of GGS. Let's take a quick look on the change log. This is a list of changes. I'm gonna just read what I believe are the highlights within each category. Let's check the quest and open world. A lot of issues were fixed. I already played this one, the Cyberpsycho signing House on a Hill. Actually, the door was already open. Cyberpsycho signing House on a Hill fixed an issue where it wasn't possible to reach the Cyberpsycho because the garage door didn't open. I didn't have that issue. It was always said that beside PC, the best way to play Cyberpunk 2077 was actually Stadia, and obviously this just proved that many were right about this. Another Cyberpsycho signing, error 404, read not press, read never pays. Nice. Many side missions fixed. These are gigs, automatic love, fortunate son, I fought the law. These are the main mission. Visuals. I think I can read this. This is short. Nice cities, non-playable characters will now carry umbrellas in various colors and shapes. I think that wasn't big necessity, but hey, the more features, more merrier. Fix multiple instances of missing collisions that could result with player falling off the map. I never had that kind of issue, and that was the main thing happening in the early days of Cyberpunk. Corrected various floating or displaced object on the map. Never had that once. Fix the issue where V's breast clipped through clothes after changing the size at the Reaper dock. I haven't played female V yet, so fix an issue where after changing nail length for long to short using the mirror, the change wasn't reflected in the game until reload a save. Nice. Fix an issue where cars could glitch after bumping into them. Never had that issue either, but if they fix it, that's well. Alright, gameplay. Headhunter and Blue Fan iconic knives will not appear in inventory if player visit the vendor before the 1.6 patch. Quick damage and quick HUD cooldown reduction bonuses and clothing should now work properly. It should be possible to craft the legendary variant of the Amnesty Icon revolver. Issues we use a considerable during fixed fights. Well, this is important. So there was an issue that consumables were not working during fist fights. And the other were weapons with explosive damage were dealing less damage than intended. That's nice. That's really, really nice. UI, okay. User interface. The Beast in Me fix an issue where player's position could be shown as 1/6 despite coming second. Fix an issue where reverting key binding back to default was not reflected in the game until restart reloaded. Fixes an issue where the inventory menu could rapidly scroll up and down after disassembling or dropping an item. Alrighty, let's go let's go jump to the Stadia specific, as this is the platform I'm playing until January. Fix an issue where the game didn't pause when gameplay was suspended. Okay, I believe that this issue is when you try to change screen from, for example, using it within the web page of Stadia and you wanted to transition to Chromecast Ultra or your own phone to play the game. I think that that's the issue is referring. To be honest, it's really amazing that CD Projekt Red remain committed to Stadia. Already some gaming studios are already abandoning and not making more changes to each individual Stadia version of games, so it is really nice, and definitely CD Projekt Red really won my desire to buy the game again, so I'm gonna be reading the PC specific fixes as I'm going to buy the PC version. Fix the issue with temporary frame per second drops when exiting a menu. That's what I said earlier. Addresses the issue where a shipment in Epic Games Store were not granted despite meeting the requirements. No, that is in the case where the conditions were met before any given save. It might require to try on a new platform or from an earlier save where the conditions were not met yet. I'm kinda going to ignore that. I think that CD Projekt Red really deserve the game being bugged on GOG. Talking about GOG, load menu should no longer get stuck when playing the game on GOG without internet connection. That is nice. That is nice. Fix an issue where upgrading an item into a higher tier rapidly crashed the game. Alright. This is a good patch heading for the arrival or waiting the arrival of Phantom Liberty, the game's new and unfortunately only expansion. Then CD Projekt Red will focus on Project Orion, the next game of Cyberpunk 2077. Some says that it is a sequel. I do remember CD Projekt Red calling it a spin-off, but as I always said, any new Cyberpunk 2077 game is a welcome game to me.